So this video is going to be a little different than how I really wanted it to go. First of all, the plan was to make a vlog about Alicia's move, because if you didn't know, she took a live-in job in upstate New York. The original plan was for us to pack my motorcycle up in the U-Haul truck, pack all her things around it. That way I could just drop the U-Haul truck and ride the bike back, save a little money, enjoy a nice ride in upstate New York on the way back. The plans changed, but probably for the better. I didn't have to bring the bike, which is pretty good considering the risk to the bike. When you think about it, who knows what could have happened. I mean, anything could have fallen on the bike. The supports in the truck that hold the straps could have broken off or something, and the bike could have fallen on things. The risk wasn't really worth it in the end. So what this video ended up being was more about my first trip up to visit her after the initial move, which is actually going to be a trip that I'm going to be taking a lot and already have taken quite a few times, considering that she had only been up there about a month and I had already gone up there about 3 times and back on the motorcycle. I'm going to try not to bore you by showing the same videos of the same roads over and over and over again. It's also a bit of a different video because it's a very long trip. First time I took the trip, plus I loaded a whole bunch of things onto the bike. So honestly, making the video was my last priority because of safety and just comfort in general. There was also the fact that I had just gotten done working a 12-hour shift at my job. Since the safety was the priority, there's also some like holes in the video and everything, but I still really wanted to make something with it since it did take the time to set up the camera and all that anyway. But without any further delay, I guess I'll get you started on the first part of the ride. did take me about 4 hours for the ride, but that's mainly because I like to take my time and enjoy the ride, but it was also the first time I was going here on the bike with all this stuff, so I wanted to stop a couple times, just take a little bit of a break and whatnot. Something that I did decide to do because of this video is I purchased an extended battery for the GoPro, which I'm of the understanding should actually make the camera last the entire length of the trip, plus some, but we'll see. I'm excited to test that out and see how it works next time, but that's probably not going to be in the next video since I already filmed that one. A couple things have changed on the bike since my first video. First of all, I replaced the fork seals. Like I had said in the first video, I wanted to try and make videos about my repairs, and being as it was my first big repair on a motorcycle on my own, I wasn't overly confident in doing the job, so the last thing I really wanted to worry about was the cameras and stuff while I was trying to make sure the bike went together right and was safe and all that. Plus I knew I really needed to take my time with it, and I wasn't sure how long it was going to take to get the job done, especially if I ended up screwing something up and having to redo something. I mean, everything went really smoothly. I definitely think that from the experience of doing that, I'm much more confident in working on pretty much anything on the bike. Definitely gonna be willing to film it. Also, while I was working on the fork seals, I had to take the front fender off, of course. Considering I wanted to paint the bike, I was also realizing how badly rusted it was from when I was riding it over the winter. Kind of goes with the territory, I guess, since it's the only thing that I drive. I figured that since it was already off the bike, I might as well get started on stripping it so I can paint it. I haven't had the time to finish the job and put it back on the bike, but it's mainly because stripping the rust off of it is taking a lot more effort than I thought it was going to. But when that's finished, I'm going to put it on, and I'll probably just share some pictures of it or something. Another change that was made on the bike is that I added temporary saddlebags. I want to make some other ones for the long trip to Florida that are like hard cases for my equipment and stuff. They're going to be waterproof and whatnot. But these bags were cheap, and I kind of liked the way they looked at first. I'm not really sure how I feel about them on the bike now that they're finally on the bike, but I fabricated my own frame for the bag because I didn't feel like spending about $60 on anything that looked like it would fit my bike, and I figured I could make it myself, and I did. I bought more supplies than I needed, thinking that it was going to go together a certain way. Of course, you know, it would have been nice to videotape that, but I made all those parts before I even thought about making the vlog videos. I only just got around to putting it on the bike, but I did that for the move because I thought I was going to need the extra storage space and everything, and ended up not needing it, and that was something I had to do like really quick, so of course I didn't make a video for that. Finally, something else I had changed on the bike is that I had to change the front indicator lights. When I was backing it out of my driveway, the lens brushes against the bush. The front amber lens on the light just popped right off, and apparently, I guess because it's so old, the plastic tabs that hold it in there snapped inward and they couldn't stay on the bike, so I just like electrical taped it on there so I could get to work since that's where I was headed. A day or two later, I just spent some time switching out the lights with the ones that I have on there now. I just, you know, I needed to get new lights on there that were going to be waterproof and sealed and stuff like that, so I didn't have to worry about them. Getting them on there was pretty interesting because the lights that I bought said they were meant for a Yamaha V-Star bike, or that they could go on one, but I guess the indicators I had on were already aftermarket. They weren't compatible. I had to drill the hole out to make it a little bit bigger and modify some things with the bolt to make sure the bolt fits in there and it screws in just right, but you know, that probably means nothing since you can't see it. If you're interested and you want to see what I did, I can easily take it apart and make like a quick little video to add into one of the other rides about it. Just let me know if you want that. Anyway, so the rest of the video is the ride home. After a little while, I was much more worried about just getting home safely and whatnot, especially on that long ride that I wasn't used to. I mean, it's the longest ride that I've taken since I bought the bike when I rode it here from Pittsburgh, so that's the video. I hope it was somewhat enjoyable. The jury's still out on what I should be calling these videos. If you have any ideas, please let me know. I mean, I'm just calling them bike trips, but that's because I can't really think of anything more original. Since the motorcycle is the only form of transportation I own, I was thinking about making a video with some highlights of like my daily ride. Do you think that's something you guys might be interested? You can let me know in the comments. Also, if you're interested, I'm working on another project with my friend Josh that we're calling Movie Club. We watch movies that are new and old and we analyze them. Just like these videos, it's taken a bit of a back seat to life over the past couple of weeks since some major things have changed, such as some major plumbing issues at their house, for example, and me getting a new temp job. And so do me a favor, if you're so inclined, to subscribe to the videos if you're interested in them and like them. And to steal a line from Blockhead, ride safe and stay vigilant. Those are good words to live by on the road, so have a good one. See ya.